Messaging boys, taking press.
You're doing interviews, are you?
Yeah, mate, you interested?
Yeah, sure.
Todd?
You got? How we going, mate?
Yeah, good, man, good.
Who you got winning today?
Well, you know, it's got to be some superstition in the blood. You know, like, there's a lot of talk about the Windy Hill people coming out here and winning this, and
Jared Waitley would say it could be a Bombers boilover because he always likes to talk about that on Waitley, doesn't he?
But, you know, you look at the experience. We've got the reigning champion, steel side bottom, the man who can kick it from the Murray River, the man who can dance all over the place, former Bombers fan growing up, and let me tell you, he's a Magpie premiership player.
He's a Magpie now, isn't he?
Jewel! Premiership player, reigning Anzac Day medalist. But look, we're a bit short down the half-back flank. I reckon we're a bit short. We're going with a couple of jockeys, so the boys have got to do it. Maynard's got to fire up. Q probably got to take on Kako. And big bad Billy Frampton Chook has got to go to the other tall 2 metre Peter, the giant, I suppose, overexposed Paul Barnard orangutan. So they've got to go to him, try and keep him quiet. So, you know, it's going to be tough. The Bombers looking all right. Obviously, Zach Merritt, grandson of the great Thorhold Merritt. Here comes Fraser Garrick in the G train. The G train, there he goes. The 04 preliminary finals. If only the Saints fans left him alone, they might have got that flag in the bag, but who knows? But anyway, I digress. Yeah, it should be a great game. I'm always going to tip the Pies, but I'm always superstitious on these days, so who knows? So,
it's always a great game, isn't
it's always a ripper game, and always can go down to the Richard Pryor, the wire.
And you're not in that queue, are you? You've already got your tickets?
No, I'll scare me way in, don't worry. I know how to smuggle rum, and I can get under the Murray Bridge. Go
the Pies! Go the Pies. Thanks, mate. Champion.
Sauce on these Charles and Lady Dies.
Thanks, mate.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Daicalicious, the Collingwood corner for TNT Footy. I'm your host, Eggy. My partner in crime is Turtle. Welcome, Turtle. How are we today?
Very well, and just a shout out to Moisey there for being so composed during that interview. Like, I reckon I would have just lost my shit and just like that guy was fantastic.
He was fantastic. I think
you can see the look on Moisey's face was like, okay, this guy's got the spotlight. Let's go.
I think Moisey also was struggling to figure out what he was saying as well.
Yeah, so. But and actually, when I was watching it live, it definitely was kind of here and there. But watching that again, I'm like, he actually made a lot of sense.
He did make a lot of sense. It's quite funny.
All right.
First, we're going to dive into last week's round, the Anzac Day clash, and it was a bit of a bit of a blowout. So
it was amazing. What are you talking about? People say, "Oh, it was boring." Boring. That was freaking amazing. Loved every second of it. Except for that stupid 50-metre penalty against Lipinski. We'll get to that later, but yeah.
Yes. All right, beautiful.
All right.
Anzac Day started off with the way we all expected, with the first half being a tussle for possession, with Pies kicking 5-6 and Essendon 3-4. Actually, in the first quarter, they kicked 4 goals to 4 goals nothing, which, well, not nothing, but, you know, they didn't kick any behinds. With Rose Steele opening the scoring very quickly, pressure was high with both teams to begin with which saw Nick Daicalicious having the lowest efficiency of all time, with it being under 30% by half time.
It was a bit, a bit strange for him.
Yes.
But after that, after half time, we all saw what happened, which was Collingwood turned up the heat and started consistently scoring, which is something we haven't done in a long time.
Yes,
like, it was inside 50s over and over again, which we've done a lot this year. But they were scoring. We did denying Essendon every opportunity. Downside was Collingwood kicking 14 behinds with multiple posters, like so many posters. And I think Dan McStay got 2 or 3 of those alone.
He did. Yes, I do remember that.
Nick missing 4 himself. Like, Anzac Day medal was his if he slotted those 4 goals.
100%.
So, yeah, that was the downside, but it didn't hurt our momentum. But it really could have given us a even bigger percentage buff on the ladder, which actually would have, I've looked at it, probably would have taken us to 6 on the ladder. So
Tyler just to catch up. Tyler just put in chat. He made a lot of no sense as well.
Yeah. So does NRL. But here we are. Standouts for our game though: Josh Daicalicious, Jack Chris, Dan Houston, who were everywhere. I was actually really impressed with Houston on the
Yeah,
Anzac Day.
it's looking sensational at the moment.
He was right up that centre the entire game. And eventually Nick cleaning up his disposals in the second half, finishing on 42 at 60%. And as we said before, missing those 4 goals. Do you want to talk about the star of the game, the winner?
Yeah, the star of the game, the Anzac Day medalist. There was no other than the beloved ex-captain, field general, basketball background, old man Scott Embleberry.
Embleberry.
Yes. Pendles had the best game of his career at age 38 after 20 seasons with 43 touches and 2 goals, and looked like no Essendon player even noticed he was on the field. 100%.
Like he was just standing in the center of the ground there. Someone said he could be standing out there with his Zimmer frame, and just Essendon just didn't even have a clue he was there.
Yeah, I liked your your post on TNT with aged like a fine wine, and Pendle's having his own winery as well. It was a good call. And then I think
that was a pun not intended.
The pun not intended. And then I think SEN came out about 10 hours later and posted the same sort of headline too. So
this is about the third time TNT has been front on the front foot of these articles.
Yes, this is
because after the one we did about TDK, guess what came out a couple of days later? Is TDK being overpaid? Sorry, but we're 300,000 views in front of you, Fox Footy. I'm sorry, but we're TNT is in front.
Yes, very explosive.
But on the bright note, another Anzac Day, another Collingwood win brings us to a total of 19 Anzac Day wins out of 31, which 2 of those are a draw. So we are sitting on a very healthy percentage of winning Anzac Day games.
We actually saw one of those draws together, wasn't it?
We did. That was 2024.
Yes. It wasn't a loss, but I was still filled with rage after that game.
That was my only Anzac Day I've been to, and it's a draw. And you don't get... No one understands that emotion. Like, I understand if you're at a normal game, if it's a draw, it's a draw. Yeah. But Anzac Day to Collingwood and Essendon fans is a grand final.
Yes.
So you got this numb feeling of, shit, no one's going to give me shit, and I can't give anyone else shit.
But nowhere near did it feel as bad as the grand final, the first grand final of 2010, though.
Oh no, that was just numb. I don't know. 2018, I was more numb.
Oh, give me a second. The dogs have just got through the gate, and I got to put them out the back before they get a hold of the rabbit.
The 2018 grand final, I was 100% definitely numb. Everyone actually at my house ended up leaving because they could see the look on my face. Didn't know whether to cry or what to do. And just sat outside, and I think I drank by myself. I drank a whole shitload of craft beers for, I don't know, till midnight, 1 a.m. And then, eventually made my way back to bed. It was a horrible time. And 2023 fixed all that for me. It was a nice big dance on the back deck.
Yes, it was. It was a big dance on the back deck. And it gave you shingles, didn't it?
We will have to post that one day on Daicalicious when we, come and get a big win.
Yes.
And yes, I had shingles at the time. Didn't even know. Look at that.
All right, diving into the team of the week this week. Collingwood faces a major shake-up for the Hawthorn clash. Missing McCreary, Howe, Pendlebury, and Membry. Big Busso, Darcy Moore back in. Buller gets another shot after strong VFL form, joined with Long and Parker. The Hawks regain Sicily and Dylan Moore, setting up high stakes, undermanned but opportunity-filled test for the Pies. Let me actually get this up on stage here. These can all see the team there. But yeah, the followers have got Darcy Cameron, Nick Daicalicious as expected with Jordan DeGoey. And then in the centres there, you've got Rowan Steele on the wing, Jack Chris on the other with Ned Long. Up back, Billy Frampton, Darcy Moore, Braden Maynard, Harry Perriman, Josh Daicalicious, and Isaac Quaynor. Up forward, we got Lockie Schultz, Patrick Lipinski, Will Hayes, Dan McStay, Jamie Elliott, and Oscar Steen. I think McStay and Steen, the only talls there. Then on the bench, we got Dan Houston, Will Parker, Steel Side Bottom, Jack Buller, and Angry Angus Anderson, with Ed Allen and Charlie West and Lockie Sullivan in the emergencies.
I did hear someone saying before that Angry and Ned Long can't be in the same team. I'm not sure what their theory behind that is, because I think they'd work fine together.
I reckon, yeah, without Pendles, yes, they can work well.
But yeah, so... And before we move on, that Patrick Lipinski, back to the Essendon game, that 50-metre penalty. What the fuck was that?
I can't remember which one it was now.
I think it was Langford. He marked the ball on the wing, and Lipinski was in front of his man just running past, and they measured it. It was like 12 metres off that man.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they went,
yes,
in the projected zone. And the thing is, Lipinski wasn't even looking at him.
No,
I think at the end, I really think that Essendon got some mercy-free kicks in front of goal just to, stem the bleeding and the pain.
Yeah. Or try to get them a bit of fight to get back in it, but that obviously that didn't.
Yeah, it was not going to happen.
Yep.
But yes, so teams, I'm not confident. Hawthorn are very good. We know that.
Yes, I know that.
Is Fly playing the long game?
I think so.
This isn't the first time we've seen when we're coming up against a strong opposition that we've dropped players that could potentially play.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I even said last week that Pendles would be managed this week, and you didn't believe it. But I thought after the 5-day backup he wouldn't play. You thought he'd play on. But
yeah, I thought that too until I saw the fixture, and you can see it. He'll miss this week. He'll play the week after. He'll miss the Sydney trip, and then he'll do at the G. Break his game record on that day.
Yeah, 100%.
But at the same token, we've seen this management of these players coming back, side bottom, Howe, Pendles, when they do get a break and come back, they're smashing it.
Yeah.
Like they are really playing very well.
Well, last time the Pendles was out was against Brisbane, and then we got Nick Daicalicious laid out too. So I think Fly's already gone through the fixture and decided which games he's going to lose and where they're going to rest him, and then he's going to hopefully come out firing. Yeah, and it's a good learning process too. Like if you can get the young guns in there to face the bigger teams, you can see who's going to step up if you need to, and later on in the year.
I think it's also good though, especially you put someone like Jack Bull that hasn't had many games, right?
Yeah,
the opposition don't know how they play either.
No, that's
and
true.
A lot of the time, forwards that don't have much experience normally do pretty well because the defenders they've got no footage to watch on how that player plays.
Yeah.
So really, the new forward has the advantage because they know how the other player will defend. Yes. So we've got plenty of footage where we see Gunston where he'll be in front of his man and then he'll run behind 5 meters without him noticing. The defender thinking he's got the front. Yeah, and then he goes out into the pocket, and he just sprints out. You can study that. You can see this is how Gunston plays. But when you've got a young forward, and we've seen it how many times where you get a new forward in a team, and they normally play pretty well for the first. Sam Darcy, perfect example. Look at Mason Cox when he started. Jack Ginnivan, Steve-O. He won the Rising Star that year, being, I think he kicked 6 goals in his first game.
Yeah.
But eventually they get worked out.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is a bit of an advantage for us having Buller up forward because no one's going to know what he's capable of. And yes, Tyler, we know that you're watching while crying. Lars,
in real footy. I'm looking at some of the matchups here. Well, it says here we got Billy Frampton on Nick Watson, but we know that's not going to happen. We're expecting Harry Perryman to go to him. Darcy Moore and Cal Shadir is the maybe, or you reckon he'll go more to Mitchie Lewis?
Well, I'm thinking Harry Perryman's going to wear Nick Watson like a glove.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Darcy Moore goes to Mitch Lewis.
Yes.
I reckon Frampton goes to Cal Shadir.
Yep.
I think Maynard goes to Gunston because he's got that speed.
Yes.
And Quaynor or Dake. I'm going to say Quaynor to Dylan Moore and Josh Dacos to Connor McDonald. Yep. But Connor McDonald also is playing through the middle now. So there's a chance that I'm going to say Cal Amon or D'Ambrosio goes back for Connor. They swap in and out.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say Josh Dacos is going to be playing on Massimo or Carl Amon, depending on who swaps around.
Yep. And then looking at our forward line, We got Lockie Schultz and Patrick Lipinski and Will Hayes in the centre half forward line. Do you reckon? I don't know. Fly always seems to change it up when we get close, when the game starts. Like it's half the bench comes on and half of who's not on the bench goes.
I'm going to say Lipinski and Steele swap.
Okay.
Last time we saw Pendle's out and DeGoey out, Lipper went into the centre and he got 27 touches and played one of his best games ever played.
Yep. I'm
going to say Lipper goes into the centre. Steele rotates forward a little bit. We've also got, side bottom, Angry Anderson sitting on the bench there. And we haven't even mentioned Dan Houston. So, yes. Houston on, someone like Dylan Moore is also a big chance too.
Yeah.
So Collingwood's defense is they tend to double team a lot.
Yeah.
But as we know, Dan's been working up the ground a lot lately. So even though we're missing those big outs at the moment, I'm still I don't think we're going to get absolutely flogged.
Nah, I don't think so either. But yeah,
and who knows? It could be upset of the round.
I'm hoping so.
Hawthorn have actually played a lot of games in a short turnaround the last month.
Yeah.
So there's a high potential that they're pretty tired. And I'm loving that Sicily's come back in because I honestly reckon he's one of the worst disposals in the game.
Yes.
So many times he just kicks it out of bounds on the full, he kicks it to the wrong person. Like if you put pressure on Sicily, he's not really that good.
No,
but we all know one of our, loyal followers of TNT, Artie, he'll be, regardless of the results, it's always going to be the umpire's fault.
Yes, 100%. Also, Hawthorn's fan page over on Instagram is asking, who's your tips for this week? We'll let you know in the coming days. We'll get a post out on TNT Footy. But I do think Hawks will win, but I'm gonna tip the Hawks, so that way, either way, if my team wins or I get my tip right,
I will be doing the same because I'm doing okay in the tipping this year. Not fantastic, but I'm doing okay.
It's only early days. You can always peg back a few later.
Yeah, and I've only lost one tip tipping against the Pies, which was round 0 against St Kilda.
Yes.
So, but the other ones I have tipped against Collingwood, I've got right every time. So
that's good. And then,
and I was always going to tip against them last week, but I'm like, nah, it's Anzac Day. We're going to step up for this because Essendon were in great form. Like they were playing some really good footy.
Yes, they were. They were the last 2 weeks. They were really good, but maybe it just shows that Gold Coast aren't that great. Well, they did play them at home actually. So
yeah, I honestly think Gold Coast is overrated to be honest. Though.
Yeah, they started off great and they look sensational, but
they do every year, every single year.
Come up against the good teams, they sort of fold under a bit of pressure.
Well, I wouldn't call Essendon a good team.
No, but I think they lost to the Bulldogs as well. And
yeah.
Then we're talking about Membry's looking to be out 4 to 6 weeks with this hamstring injury, and McCreary or soreness. I'm not sure. I only just caught that today, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it just said he's out with soreness, so groin soreness.
Yeah.
He does run a lot. He's quick off the burst.
Oh, yes, definitely very quick. Well,
he's been spending a lot of time with the missus, so there's probably some groin soreness there. So
he won the sprint. Was it last year? Oh no, 2024. I think it was the year after we won the.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, and St Kilda were still complaining about that because they thought they won that, but
Yeah. Then we moved into this week's game, Collingwood versus Hawthorn. We went through the teams, but Collingwood may have lit up Anzac Day, but have now faced a true test. Ladder leaders Hawthorn at the MCG. The Pies attack is finally firing with DeGoey back in the mix. The Hawks are hot, but this is where the season turns. Expect Collingwood to make a statement and shake up the competition, but they have the goods to get over the Hawks without Pendles. I don't know yet. Team changes is Fly. Yeah, Fly is playing the long game. We just touched on that a bit earlier.
So and pretty much looking at Collingwood's fixture going forward.
Yes,
we've got top of the ladder, middle or bottom of the ladder, top of the ladder, bottom of the ladder. We're to and from against teams, depending on where they are currently this year. If we can just grab one of those games, so the Hawthorn game, the Sydney game, I guess Geelong are below us at the moment, but I still think they're a top contender. You grab one of those games, and we're a lock in the top 8.
Yeah. Don't know about
So-
a lot, but yeah, we're running to be top 10 this year. So we'll.
And this is where I'm thinking Fly's playing a long game, because if you look at our end of season, we have Brisbane, we have Adelaide, we have, I think, Sydney again. Like, we've got a really hard run home.
Yes, we do.
So if we can manage this, get enough wins to guarantee a spot in the finals, and then Fly will go, you know what, top 4, who cares? We'll win our way up the ladder through the finals.
Yep. So what we need to do this week, no Pendlebury, no problem. Collingwood must unleash chaos, let Nick Daicalicious run wild, to go explode forward and bring relentless pressure. Fix the goal kicking, dominate clearances and play fast, daring footy with the added youngsters. If the Pies are hunting waves and stay clean by foot, they can rattle the Hawthorn and seal a massive win. But I do have my doubts, remembering back in opening round, we could not score without Pendles on the field. But yes, obviously that was 9 weeks ago now.
Yeah. I think that, and Pendles did have 19 score involvements last week. Like, just
Yeah, he
fucking
did.
insane.
Let's hope Ned and
the bloke's my age, and I get up in the morning and have to take Nurofen or Panadol just to function. And this guy's out there collecting the ball 50 times on a footy field.
Yes, 100%. All right, moving to the Pies chat. Pendle's game record, a gold number controversy. Yes, I saw that. They announced that they will let them do it.
And a lot of people, I don't understand, why is everyone having the crack in the shits about it? One, North Melbourne supporters, get the fuck over it.
Yes,
Boomer
it's gonna break.
chose to retire. He chose to retire. He didn't get told by the AFL, you have to retire.
Yeah.
North Melbourne delisted him. Brad Scott delisted him. It was a bad decision. We all know that. But you know what? He didn't put his hand up for the draft. He didn't get his manager to go and get another team to make him an offer.
Yep.
He chose to retire. So, and also on his 432nd game, guess what? Every single North Melbourne jersey had 432 written on it. So he didn't have his own special jersey. The entire team had a special jersey. So, get over it. It's going to be broken. It's going to be held by a Collingwood player for the rest of existence.
Yes.
Time to move on. Deal with it.
Moving on.
Bobby.
Bobby played 40% of the game in the VFL and should step it up to 70% game time this week. And they're taking on Hawthorn tomorrow night. And I think down in Dingley. Well, not in Dingley, down in the Hawks home ground. So that should be a good game to see.
Yeah, and he copped a head knock last week too. Bit of blood.
Yep. And obviously it wasn't concussion, otherwise he would be playing this week.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he did seem a little bit unfit. You could see him puffing and huffing after he kicked the goal.
Yes,
But, that'll come in time.
as to be expected when you start preseason training at the start of this year. So
Yeah, he'll be fine. And there's another weapon we've got to come back.
yeah, I know. And this a high flying forward is what we need as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back against West Coast for Pendle's
Yep.
record-breaking game. Because that's still 3 weeks away. 4 weeks.
And do you reckon you'll see a Jamie Elliott or something get rested, or no? He's sort of
No, we'll see. I'm going to say, well, at the moment we've still got Will Hayes in the team.
Yeah.
Will Hayes is straight out for Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
You can't question that. Potentially Rone Steele.
Well, I like him on the wing there.
So do I. I really like him, but you got to look at those players and go, Bobby Hill is a startup player, so someone has to move. And definitely not Elliott. He never dropped Elliott.
No, not yeah, but like sometimes he'll with his age as well, he's going to get managed throughout the year as well. So
potentially.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It still looks like he's 20.
Now moving on to talking about youngsters, we got Steen and Anderson. Are they locked in now?
100%. I can't see anyone going in for them.
I would have them in my team 100%. Steen's like, what he kicked at the first 2 goals, or the first goal and the last game, and yeah, he's like when he's up 40, he can kick goals and outmark in the.
But his tap work though, they even showcase it again on Anzac Day. It is incredible. When we get the technology, we'll start showing this stuff through the show. But his tap work is just, and you watch it, and it's not accidental. He's speaking to Nick and going, "This is where I'm going to hit it. You run here," and you kind of see Nick go back and do a 360 and run the other way, and the ball's in his hands. Like it's just perfection. It's poetry.
It is poetry.
And Angry Anderson, his pressure, his tackling, his disposals, like he's so clean with his disposals. And the more games he gets, he's going to go up to a 25 possession game player.
Well, even now he's only had 2 games, and from his first game to his second game, it was a big step up with confidence and with efficiency.
Yeah.
Then we're moving
very impressed with him.
Ben King's offer from Gold Coast. Let us know a bit about this.
Well, Ben King got offered 2 years from Gold Coast, which says to me, we're in a premiership window at the moment. We need you for now, and then you can fuck off. That's what they're saying to him. And Collingwood's going to go, you know what? We're going to give you 7 years, buddy. Maybe, well, depending on how old. Yeah, probably 7 years would be perfect, you know. So we're going to give you 7 years, and we're going to offer you probably $1.5 million a year over 7 years. Come down to Collingwood, or you can stay at Gold Coast and earn around $1.2 million a year, but their salary cap's going to burst anytime soon. You know, they got Track, they got Rioli, they're going to have to pay big dollars for Lombard, and like there's so many players they got in that team. Yep. Rowell, Anderson, they're big paid players. Ben King will be out of there, and he's our big fish. He will be coming to the Pies. I think we're going to offer him 7 years at least.
Would you rather Ben King or Zach Butters?
I'd rather Ben King.
Yeah.
We've got Nick Daicalicious. If we didn't have Nick Daicalicious, I'd probably say Butters.
Yeah.
But we you know, and we've also got Anderson. We've still got Ned Long. We've still got a midfield going on here. We've still got Josh Daicalicious. Butters would be great, but we don't need him.
Yeah. We don't.
And I don't think Butters makes us any better for scoring.
Yeah. Well, he's not a big goal scorer himself, but yeah, he'll set up 20 of them.
Yeah, but the thing is that we're having problems with that, and that's why we need a forward.
Yeah.
You know, we can have Nick Daicalicious and Zach Butters and Bontempelli and, you know, Noah Anderson booting the ball into our forward line, but our forward line are not getting it.
Yeah.
So we need that torch. We need that really. We haven't had a key forward, power forward, since Travis Cloak.
Jeez, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think he retired. Oh, he went to the Bulldogs in 2016. Yeah, would have been 2016, I think, when we picked up Checkers in 2017. So yeah, it's been a long time.
Has been. Now it's
I say even before Travis Cloak, it was Sav Rocker or Anthony Rocker.
Yeah,
we have a thing against tall forwards.
Now moving into my favourite part of the night, it's Ripper Multi. I know now we're 0-5 at the moment, and we went down first leg with Justin McInerney needing 25 disposals, while he only got 24. And then Max Gawn also went under 110 AFL fantasy points, and Ollie Dempsey less than 20 disposals. But we did get the Luke Ryle 17, and he got 24. Haynes went 4 over with his 14 disposals, and Ruben Jimby got the 4 marks. So, like, getting the midway there, but yeah. We'll see how it goes.
It was over on the first night. That was the sad part.
Yeah, I know. And it was by 1 disposals, yeah.
Oh, well, Christian Salem's out because he's not playing.
Yep. Bazalenka.
Who are they playing?
I can't even remember now. Bailey Smith going into AFL. Oh, I'm in VFL at the moment. Yeah. Yes, we are playing. Oh, North Melbourne. Oh, that's a tricky one. That one. I know.
And it's at GMHBA. He's going 30. He is going 30.
30. All right.
He's going to smoke Sheasel and leave him for dust. Moisey's not going to like that, but he's going to smoke Sheasel.
30 plus.
All right, and we're our first leg starts tomorrow.
Do you reckon he still goes 30 plus even with also O'Sullivan or Sullivan on them?
Oh, fucking oath. No one can catch Bailey. And no one tries to tag him. Well, the first league starts tomorrow night.
Oh, Hawthorn?
Steak knives. Crispy.
Jack Crisp. What are you thinking here? He has been named on the wing. We don't know how long he's going to stay up there for.
Yeah, this is Can we do like 8 kicks or 10 kicks, whatever?
I think 10's the minimum, isn't it, on Sportsbet?
Well, it depends on the player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's have a look, see if it's up there yet.
Yeah, it should be up there. We go to Sportsbet. Collingwood. We're going disposals, goals, marks, tackles, kicks. We got, where is he?
There he is. We start at 10.
Yeah. For $1.19. 10 kicks.
Yeah, I'm going to go 10 kicks for Crispy.
All right.
Shout out to AFL Women's star Lucy McAvoy. Don't know who you are.
Ooh. What team she play for? Was it Brisbane?
Sydney.
Sydney. Oh, I knew it was reddish maronish, but
Yeah, no, she's one of Brian's girls there.
yes.
We got nice little shiny one here. The Toby Green,
Ooh,
the Karate Kid.
Toby Green. And they're coming up against who are they? Oh,
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast. Oh, the battle of the youngsters.
Up there, yeah. Oh, and it's hard to say because it depends where he plays. But like when he plays forward, he kicks goals. But they've been keeping him in the middle lately.
Yeah. Can we do it? Can we do an either either once the names get picked? Can we go? How many goals you reckon, or how many disposals?
Oh, well, I'm going to have a look here because it's on. Let's see what comes up here with. So he got 21, 21, 29. His last 3 games, he got 29 touches, 27 touches, 28 touches.
Yes.
So I reckon we go 22 at $1.30.
22 at $1.30. All right, 22 plus.
All right, we've got a giant head here. Mitch Georgiades.
Oh, big Georgiades.
Georgiades. We can kick straight against. Yes. Oh, and it's a showdown too.
Oh.
We're going 2 goals. He's got to kick 2 in the showdown.
2 goals. Yeah, where was last week? I just want to double check something.
Oh, we got 3 good ones coming up too. We're going to have a big multi this week.
Match report. Injuries nil. Okay, I thought something might have happened to him. But not all good. So Mitch Georgiades 2 goals. Who's next?
All right. Who's next? The captain of the Western Bulldogs.
I don't know who that is.
The Bond.
It is the Bond. Some reason I didn't think it was him. Old Marcus Bontempelli.
Actually, he looks massive in that card. You probably can't see him. Look at the arms. That is fucking huge.
Who have they got this week? They got someone decent too. Or half decent.
Freo at Marvel.
So Freo don't do well traveling.
I'm gonna say he gets 25 plus.
Yeah, they don't really have a tagger, do they? I can't picture anyone from Freo.
No.
Because when they played Geelong, Ocean Mullen did a fucking number on them, that's for sure. So how many did you say? 20? 20 what?
Oh, hang on. My TV just came on.
Oh, he's left too. Everything's happened. We'll have a look at that. Marcus Bontempelli. I can't remember how many disposals. Anyone in chat's watching? Did you see what he said for how many disposals? Then we're moving on to... We've got one more coming up. But yeah, 2026. Sober 2026. Fundraising is still going. If you haven't yet, check it out. And I'll add Turtle back to the stage.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful. So, Mark, how many disposals did you say?
I can't hear.
Oh, can't hear. How about now? Hello? Oh, he's left again. He'll be back in a second, hopefully. And here he is. Can you hear now?
All right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh. Wonder what happened there. He's typing it in chat. We can hear him typing.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, McDonald.
For Bont, we're going 25.
25
I don't know where my
plus.
sound's going on this end. That's weird. All right, then we got Connor McDonald. So he's another one that's going to be a strange one because he's been playing midfield. Oh,
Yes, he has.
I can
there
hear
we
you
are.
now. Can you hear me?
I can hear. Yes, beautiful.
Okay, well, it must be the headphones that are fucked up. So, you know.
Yes. So when we're looking at teams, where were we?
So Connor McDonald, he's playing at half back, but
Yeah.
sorry, half forward, I think, or whatever, half back. But he's definitely been playing through the middle lately.
Yeah.
And I think with Sicily back, he'll definitely be playing more middle again.
Okay.
So I reckon Connor McDonald. Well, and also he goes forward too, but then you got more back. So I'm going to go. I reckon we go all out. We go Connor for 20.
Connor for 20. Oh. 20 plus. That's a big one this week, isn't it?
And our final one.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The final one, the reigning premiers. Cam Rayner.
Actually, is he playing? Or am I thinking of Archie that got injured?
Archie plays for West Coast now, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Am I? I know Archie got injured, but I thought did something happened to Rayner, or was it just Archie?
Hang on, let me have a look at last week's game. I'll bring that up.
Match report. Injuries nil for Brisbane. Okay.
Yep. So we've got Brisbane versus Essendon. Oh shit!
Oh, 6 goals.
You know what? Let's go 3 goals for Cam Rayner.
3 goals. It's probably only paying $1.20 as well.
Yeah.
And Anzac Day was a home game too, so it's going to be up there as well. So yeah, but the Bombers are.
No, it's a home game for Essendon. It's at Marvel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
And Brisbane play right at Marvel.
Yeah, they do. They play really well at Marvel.
All right. Well, that's it.
Yep. So just to recap: Bailey Smith 30 plus, Jack Cripps 10 kicks, Toby Green 22 plus, Mitch Georgiades 2 goals, Marcus Bontempelli 25 plus, Connor McDonald 20, and Cam Rayner for 3 goals. And
It's going to be a big one.
It is going to be a big one. We'll post it up tomorrow once we get the odds up.
All right. Thank you all. And we will see you now. Well, actually, what's your plan, Tiggy? Because you're going to Bali. So
Yeah, I am. I'm going to Bali on Monday, so we'll let you know in next week. So I'm gonna try out. I won't be able to do the TNT show because I'll be on the plane when the show's on. But I'll try and get up and running and see if it's working on the tablet over there, and then we'll let you know. Otherwise,
well, if not, we should get Taz on the Daicalicious show. That'd be awesome. We could do a Carlton versus Collingwood show.
yes, we could. We'll do a Carlton versus Collingwood special, and then maybe a North Melbourne versus Collingwood special.
Sounds good to me. Well, enjoy your holiday, Eggy, and we will be back to this Daicalicious if it doesn't work in Bali in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks. Oh, and turns out, Eggy, good luck. Thank you. Turtle, who do you go for Hawks? No, Turtle, we'll both go for Pies. And Charlize also said hi. But yes, let's just catch up on Instagram quickly. And I hope it's an explosive round of footy. See you all.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Where we're at, TNT.
In the land of footy madness where the crowds collide, Taz, Todd and Eggy were ready for the ride. Taz rocks the blues with Crips in his heart. Viewers' questions coming now, that's just the start. Goals and speckies in the heat of the game. AFL glory and